National Biscuit Company, bakers of America's finest ready-to-eat cereal, Nabisco shredded wheat, and your favorite crackers and cookies, such as Fig Newton's Cakes, presents Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Do you think you could say that all in French sometime?
Sometime, maybe, Coop.
If you could, it would be wonderful. Sometime, Madame Okabus is going to start a French class, I think. She says it's high time that the Kuklapolitans learn some other language. I think it's a very good idea.
I'll enroll.
Will you, Hugh?
I will.
I hope everybody in the studio will, too. Jack, will you?
I'd like to learn Italian.
Italian?
Yeah.
Well, I think that would be a smart thing. With a name like Fascinato, you should know some of it. Can't you speak any?
Not a word.
Ooh, I can do better than that. I can say, cara, cara, bella, bella.
Oh, we did that song?
I know, I can say that. I can say, Sorrento. And I can say, buonasera. And, arrivederci. That's pretty good. I got that out pretty well, didn't I? Sometimes I slip on that one. Buongiorno. I can say that. Maybe I should take Italian instead. French, but I don't know which. Anyway, I think sometime it'd be fun, and then we could try the whole program in a different language. I'm going to study Swedish, too.
Oh?
Swedish and, maybe some German. I'll go to see Spanish. I'd like to learn some Spanish. That'd be wonderful. Spanish. Adios! Adios, señorita! Adios, señorita! Ah, what a ham.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Well, that's pretty stupid.
Well, I know you were following me.
Well, I know, but I was just simple dragon curiosity, that's all. Simple dragon curiosity. What are you thinking about?
I was philosophizing.
What?
Philosophizing.
Well, you know that's not the way to pronounce that word. Honestly, Kukla, lately I've noticed we have been guilty of so many mispronunciations. I say we when I really mean you. But I want to say the editorial we so that I'm not hurting anybody's feelings.
Well, thank you for explaining the entire thing to me.
You're welcome. But that's not the word. What did you say?
Philosophizing.
Oh, no. It's a... Philosophizing. Philosophizing. That's it. Philosophizing. That's the word.
Well, it's a new one.
I just made it up. I don't remember what it is. Anyway, what were you philosophizing about?
Well, I was thinking about, the world.
You? That little itty bitty head of yours thinking about the world? Oh, come now, Kook. Let's stay in our own backyard.
Oh, I'm still in my own backyard. I was just thinking.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking today was the United Nations Day, you know.
It is?
Didn't you know that? I put it on the bulletin board. We were all going to do little folk songs from different countries today.
Oh, heavens. Heavens to Betsy. Wouldn't you know? And I had that wonderful Finnish thing that I learned last year about the... What was it, Jack, about the gay young bachelor?
That's right.
Oh, that was a fine thing. Hey!
Did you sing it in the original Finnish?
No, I sang it in the English translation. My gracious, why didn't you let me know about that?
Well, you should know about it. Remember we did the program a year ago, and we did it 2 years ago, too, on the show we talked about United Nations Day.
Yeah, I remember. I was trying to think what you said that day. What was that? About, you were trying to explain the United Nations to me. I couldn't get it through my thick skull. I use the term loosely. Really, I'm very smart. Well?
Well, what?
Why didn't you tell me about it again?
Well, I told you then. You don't remember? It's too bad.
No, come on, Kook. I like this the way you said it. I mean, I get a little mixed up sometimes. It's awful difficult, you know, with all the work we have around here to remember about what goes on in the rest of the world sometimes.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, you told me how... No, I asked the question, would it work, and what was it like, and will all the people from so many different countries and different religions and different ideas and different languages and everything, how in the world could they hope to get together and make it work? And then you answered me some way.
Well, I think I said that, it was like the Kukla Playhouse.
That's right, you did.
I said that, and now here we are, a group of, shall we say, interestingly assorted people?
Yes, I would say that.
Well, for instance, we have a young man in our group that only speaks Tui talk. Not very many people understand Tui talk, just a few of us who have been with him long enough. It's his own language, and he made it up, and he has a right to it. And he's joined the group. And then there's a very temperamental opera star, shall we say?
Madame Uncle.
Yeah. And there's a rabbit.
That's true, Fletcher.
And there's a witch.
Yeah, Beulah Witch.
And a gentleman from the south.
Yes, Little Cracky.
And let's see, there's a little girl.
Mercedes. Two little girls, Dolores.
Yes, that's true. And there's a big girl.
Fran.
And there's a musician.
Yes, they certainly speak their own language, don't they?
Jack Passionato.
Yeah.
And then there's a dragon.
Who? Oh, a dragon! Yes! Me! Honestly, I've been a part of the group so long I sometimes forget I'm a dragon. But I am, all dragon and a yard wide. Well, now, you were saying?
Well, I was saying a real assorted group of people, or a more assorted group of people, I don't think you'd find. And yet we all get along very well. Well, most of the time. Have little squabbles here and there, but most of the time we can laugh off the things that happen, and that's a very important thing, to have a sense of humor. And but we do have this whole bunch. We all have different ideas, and everybody has their own sensitive feelings and their own particular problems they think that should be most important to the group and everything. And yet, when it really comes down to it, if there's a job or something tough to solve, why everybody pulls together.
Well, I know there's not a soul in our group that would so much as step out and be disloyal or talk against anybody or be unkind. At least not knowingly they wouldn't. Well, why is that?
Well, it's because we have an ideal.
Like what?
Oh, the show.
That's true.
When you have something like that, it unites a whole bunch of us, and we all want to do the show, and nobody would stop the show, would they?
They better not. They just better not. I'll bite them right on the ends of their noses, I would.
Well, that's the idea. But you don't even have to do that, because nobody do it in the first place. Well, that's kind of, it's sort of a silly explanation, but in a way, it's kind of like United Nations.
It is? I suppose so. Well, what, they don't do a show?
Well, no, it isn't a show. It's kind of like, there are many aims and goals of the United Nations, the organization, for peace, and to make better understanding between everybody in the world. After all, it's just one world, that's all there is, just one world.
Oh, no, there's Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and lots of others, lots of little moons. There's Ganymede, and there's the little bitty planets that revolve.
Oh, yes, but we haven't discovered them yet.
Soon we will. Not long we'll be out there in the great unknown, rocketing through space.
Well, who knows? There might be somebody up on those planets, too. And we better get to know each other before we get to know the other people.
That's a good idea. That's a pretty good explanation. I'll accept that. Yes, I will. I'd like to know a little bit more about this. Maybe I'm a little guilty of not reading and thinking enough.
No, you do all right. You do all right. Just take care of your own little backyard, too, at the same time. That's the important thing. Don't forget that, too, because it's important for everybody to take care of their own business, not just take care of other people's business, too.
Yeah.
I got some little pamphlets. I'll let you read them later. It gives some very interesting things about what's been done and what they hope to do. Oh, yeah. You can read them later.
I will. I'll do just that. Oh, but horrors! I don't have a song to sing today, and I'm so upset. Just upset to pieces.
Don't lose your head.
I won't, don't worry.
I sometimes wonder if I get through to him. I guess I do, though. Well, last year and the year before on United Nations Day, we did several little songs, little French and English songs. And today, I'd like to try a little song that I just learned, and it's a little Swedish song. Now, I don't know Swedish very well. I've heard it spoken a few times. I had a little help from a friend of mine who's supposed to be Swedish, but he doesn't know very much of the Swedish language. But he helps, and every so often he sort of prompts me, and I'll try this little song. It's a little song about a bird. Jack? Där sjöng en fågel på lindekvist, på lindekvist, på lindekvist. En liten fågel är jag förvisst, som naken spela och sjunga. Men borta dröjer mitt hjärtas band, men borta dröjer mitt hjärtas band. I lund och mark är han borta och flyger land ut i skuggen. I'll sing it in English now. I can do that a little better, I think. There sang a bird on a linden bough, a linden bough, a linden bough. A little birdie I am, I trow, and skilled in piping and singing. And yet, my dear, I lost it, Jack. And yet, my dear one is far away. And yet, my dear one is far away. O'er moor and thicket he loves to stay, or through the woods to be winging. I should have stuck to the Swedish.
Kukla?
What, Fran?
That's a lovely little song.
Hi.
I understood, of course, the last verse, but the first one, was that really Swedish?
Well, it's my Swedish.
Well, it's beautiful.
I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to say sjunga.
Well, I should say it would be.
It doesn't spell that way at all.
No?
No. It's spelled a different way, but I understand that one way of pronouncing it.
I've always said that I thought you had a great gift, being able to speak other languages. You have a kind of feeling for them. It's a great art. I wish I did.
Well, maybe Madame Oglepus she's going to have a class in French, she said.
Well?
I was telling Ollie, I was talking to him about United Nations Day, and, I was just thinking when I sang a little song, what a wonderful thing music is, because that is kind of a universal language.
It certainly is.
Especially the little folk songs that you sing and hear everywhere. I don't know, somehow they're kind of similar, aren't they?
Well, I think so. Very often you find the same melodies that are used in different countries, but they all tell different stories.
But the song itself, everybody can enjoy the song itself, even if you don't understand the language.
Certainly.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, cutie?
Fine, you?
I'm fine. Say, that was pretty good.
Was it?
Ring. That's pretty good.
That's not quite right. How did you say it, Kukla?
Sjunga.
Sjunga.
Well, I said it that way.
You said it.
Ring.
No.
you
Oh,
missed
see, it's
it.
my dragon accent. That's the whole thing.
Well, you speak another language.
Well, a dragon language, yes.
That's wonderful.
Oh, it's not so
Did
wonderful.
you find it hard to learn English?
No, I learned them both at the same time. Mother and Father said that they taught me as a child how to speak dragon language and English at the same time.
Isn't that remarkable?
I wish I could learn dragon language.
Oh, I too.
Oh,
I
it's
would.
easy.
Oh, Ollie, it can't be easy.
Why, sure it's easy. Why, we could do the whole program in dragon language sometime.
Oh, do you think we ever could? Oh,
Why,
well,
sure.
I know I couldn't.
Now, Fran, you could learn. You have a very good ear. You
Well,
sing beautifully, and you too, Kook. You could do it.
Well, Kukla probably could, but
You
I
have a good
doubt
ear and a
whether I
fine
could.
nose.
Huh?
I said he has a good ear and a fine nose.
Certainly does.
What's that got to do with the language?
Oh, you get lots of your resonance through your nose. You probably could be the most miraculous dragon talker in the entire world because of your nose.
How about me?
Your little bitty nose.
Well, I know, but,
I know, but you've got a good ear. We could try.
well, I certainly love to. Well, some night we just will.
Why don't we do it tonight?
What's all right with me?
Listen, let me give you an example first. Now, look.
All right.
Why don't I talk, do the commercial in dragon language? And you see how much you can understand, and then we'll start with the lesson right afterwards.
Okay.
What's all right with me?
You help me.
All right.
This is going to be wonderful. Are you going to say Nabisco?
You just wait now, just wait.
You can't do it.
Riklunk! Dreskafum, putumpum, blink! Glug glug! Nabisco shredded wheat! Rumpum!
Was that what you said first? Nabisco shredded wheat?
No, I said, the Nabisco seal on the outside means better flavor inside, I said.
Oh.
And I said,
Well, say Nabisco in dragon for me.
Nabisco.
Well, that's the
Let's say
same as
that.
it is in English.
That's right. Oh, you thought there'd be a translation.
Yes.
Oh, no, not with Nabisco. Not with Nabisco shredded wheat. Why, say, dragons have known about Nabisco shredded wheat for so long that, well, it's become a part of their language.
Oh, I see. It's
Oh,
an
yes.
accepted term.
We'd never dream of translating it into the dragon tongue. That would be silly because, well, it's part of our tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for instance, well, you take a word like, in France, like naive.
Yes.
Well, now, we use that same word in English. We haven't bothered to translate it.
Well, that's
That's true.
right.
Well, it's the same with Nabisco shredded wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of doing that. You know, dragons are very fond... Well, I'll say it in dragon
All
tongue.
right.
Nabisco shredded wheat.
How was that?
I said, all dragons are very fond of Nabisco shredded wheat. And I know you are, too.
Oh,
That's
I
very
think I
nice.
got that a little bit.
Well, I can hear, now that I look back, I can hear it perfectly. Say more.
Nabisco,
What was that?
I didn't catch that last.
I got the Nabisco.
Well, I, too, I thought I had a good start.
I said the Nabisco better breakfast starts your day right and stands by you till noon.
Certainly. How could we miss that, Kukla?
Well, it's just that I don't quite understand the language, but I understand the message behind it. I didn't know that dragons ate Nabisco shredded wheat.
Certainly. Naturally. Ever since our fire went out.
Well, you know that Ollie's mother always had it.
Well, I knew that, but I didn't know that it was a customary thing.
Why, certainly. Oh, the way Mother used to fix it in Vermont. Oh, I can remember
She makes hot milk for Ollie.
Yes. Well, in different ways. She used brown sugar sometimes. And I remember coming down in breakfast time in the morning, and it was frosty outside and nippy, and she'd have some Nabisco shredded wheat biscuits right in the oven, toasting in there with brown sugar on them, And my father and I both race down the stairs, and we'd see that, and we'd say, "Kaboom! Hey, kaboom, kaboom!"
Why, of course. What else would there be to say?
What was that?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
Isn't that wonderful?
A breakfast with grow and go.
Mm.
You two can do this. Now let me give you a little help here.
Oh, Ollie, I don't think I ever could read.
Sure you could. Sure you
If
could.
I just got
Who
where
get
I
those cards
understood it,
down
I
there?
wouldn't
Did
care.
you get
if
your little desk?
Yes.
Man, please. Now come on, you can understand it. It's simple. Just bring it right in here.
These cards?
Yeah, they're right down there. They're the spelling cards that Dolores has, learning dragon talk. Fran, you take them, yeah. And then you hold one at a time up. Now, this is the dragon alphabet. And you'll pronounce it after me as we hold up the cards. We'll learn to read and...
Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
All right. That's a... What's the matter?
I didn't know if we were starting at the front or the back.
That's right. Now, this is the first letter in the alphabet.
Do it again, Ollie.
I don't know if I can.
You try it, Kukla.
You don't have the umlaut.
Well, it's kind of hard.
Well, it's not bad. You try, friend.
Grr.
Well, it's not bad. Well, next one now.
Oh, this'll be an easy one.
What's that?
Oh.
Oh, you'll never get it.
That's not hard.
Well, I believe it's very easy.
Come on, Fran. Try it.
Well, say something. I don't remember what it sounded like. Oh, Ollie. I can't do it.
I'll try.
You try. That's pretty good.
Pretty good. That's not bad. No. It's more lyrical. It'll do. She doesn't have the ear. Oh, no, that's one of the dancing ones.
Oh. This is a little
this is
that,
the
huh?
No, this is a different one. You know, it's the umlaut. No, the umlaut's on that one.
This umlaut. Here's
Well, that's
the
the dragon umlaut in the middle there. Now, this is
We
the...
paid a fortune for a picture that looks just like that. Only it has a square cat in it.
Is it really? Well, this is the third letter. Now, here we go. Get this.
Oh, no.
I'll try it. Nothing comes out.
Well, you have to wind up a little more. See, there's a little more in that one than there is in the first
Yeah,
one.
there sure is.
What was that first one?
Gurk! Thought you'd catch me, didn't you?
Do it again.
That's better. You want to try it, Fran, or you want to pass?
Not pass.
Pretty good. You'll be able to do real well. What's that?
Well, that's a wiring diagram.
Oh.
How did that get into my card? Oh, that's a fine one. This is an explosive consonant.
Do it.
Well, hold on, because this is quite an explosive one.
What's this?
An explosive consonant. Ooh! Oh, you'll have to listen to it.
Watch it so you remember the sound with the picture.
I blew my gasket out on this one.
Sure is.
You think it's worth it, Fran?
Well, let's go on. I want to learn to... If I can learn to speak it, I want to learn to speak it.
Well, why don't you two repeat that?
Oh, no, I'm afraid. I just assume... Do we have to learn that?
Isn't this my guitar?
Well, that's one of the consonants.
Wasn't this
Well, that's
my...
your guitar lesson. Yeah.
Well, I thought so. Oh, this is how you see Kukla. Oh, or is
Oh,
it?
no, that's something I was painting. Oh, that's the fine one. That's one of the vowels.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't think I could speak this, Ollie.
Why don't you try it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I can't get that same tone across it.
You're not down far enough. No. It's got to be more staccato. It's sort of halfway between a sneeze and a r.
Yes.
It's really important. This is one of the most important things. This is a... Oh, you're holding it upside down.
Oh, well, no wonder I didn't get...
There. Wouldn't you like to try a little more?
Let me try that one again.
Great! That was perfect!
I had to sneeze!
Oh, well, that's great. That's great.
She'll gone?
Wait a minute. One of the cards is missing. Let me see.
Oh, this is wonderful. I
Yeah.
Oh, that's one. Ground!
Fran, this is silly.
Well, it's very difficult. I don't think it's especially silly, but if you go through a course with this, I will too.
Why
'Cause
don't
I see some very interesting things
you, I
here.
wish you would sing a song right now while he's gone. You suppose you could?
Sing the little American folk song.
Could you sing that for me?
If I had a ribbon bow to bind my hair, if I had a fancy sash, my own true love would bind me fair. And when he'd go to Frankfurt, logging on the rise, he'd bring me back with his own hands a very pretty prize. If I had a ribbon bow to bind my hair, if I had a fancy stash, my own true love would find me fair. If I was the city brung and fair with smart, not a lad in all them parts would know my heart. And then I'd move to Frankfurt, where all the line goes. I'd lark around the settlements and wear the foreign clothes. If I was the city brung and fair with smarts, not a lad in all them parts would know my heart.
I like that.
Sweet little thing.
Beautiful
Little
little tune.
Kentucky.
Here it is. Here's the one. All right, kids. Now we'll try this one. All right, now, hold on. This is the grand one. Let me see it again. Oh, yeah. This is a half a sentence. Igrolch gedunk dunk.
What's it mean?
I love you.
Isn't that sweet?
Oh, young dragons say that all the time.
Do they?
Oh, I'd like to say something right now, if I may.
What?
Remember, the Nabisco seal on the outside means better flavor inside.
Nabisco!
Be a flavor expert. The Nabisco seal tells you before you taste them, those Fig Newtons are mighty delicious cakes. Tender golden cakes with fig jam filling. They're fine for dessert and for lunchbox treats. Picture of contentment. The whole family loves the one and only Fig Newtons, baked only by Nabisco. Whenever you buy cookies, remember the Nabisco seal on the outside of the package means better flavor inside. The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Beulah Zachary. The director is Louis Gomovitz. The costume designer is Joseph Lockwood, and the technical director is John Natalie.
Globgl Bert Tilstrom Gligogum Gabumfum.
Kukla, Fran and Ollie has been brought to you from Chicago by Nabisco, National Biscuit Company. Bakers of America's finest ready-to-eat cereal, Nabisco shredded wheat, and your favorite crackers and cookies, such as Fig Newton's cakes.
NBC Television.